Everything begins and ends with relationship. That we proactively are spending time with our kids. Story is told, true story is told of a father and son who went fishing. They spent all day fishing and they didn't catch anything. Later on that evening, they both opened up their journals and kind of reflected on the day's events. And the dad, you could just kind of hear the exasperated tone in his voice. He said, "Spent all day fishing with my son, caught nothing." The son had a different take. "Spent all day fishing with my dad," he wrote, "the most glorious day of my life." Relationship. I can tell you that my dad spent time with me. That really kind of the glue where his leadership of me began and ended was him just kind of picking me the arrow up and keeping me in his hand. He invested time with me. I grew up in Atlanta, and I can talk to you about countless hours we spent at what was then called Atlanta Fulton County Stadium, watching our beloved Braves kind of get the brakes beat off of them. But it didn't matter. I was with my dad. Dad and I spent a lot of time, a lot of hours, kind of standing on the banks of some Georgia pond or lake fishing. A lot of those hours, he's untangling my line. It didn't matter. Dad and I were spending time with one another. There was a sense of relationship. Parents, how much time are you spending with your kids? How much quality time is that? And I'm not saying how much time do you spend yelling at them because they didn't perform well in the game. I'm not talking about kind of badgering them or berating them. But how much time are you just spending with that arrow, that daughter, that son that you've picked up in your hand and you're holding tight because there's relationship? Tailwind dads don't just go to work and provide money and shelter. Squirrels do that. Tailwind dads have relationship with their kids.